Damson Idris. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're a returner, what's up? So this is actually a funny story. Let me get into the funny story. So I said I was gonna post a favorites video every month, and I only posted one in January, and here we are, April, but I'm bringing you guys another video. So I decided that it was not realistic for me to try to do a favorites video every month, because my favorites and my favorites, I guess, and that kind of thing doesn't really change that often month to month for me to really put this is my favorites every month, because that would be a lie, because how do I know it's my favorite? I don't. So I figured that I'm just gonna do one probably beginning and the end of each quarter of the year or something like that. I'm not really too sure yet, but so this is gonna be the April's favorites of mine, and I'm really excited about this one because I feel like I've been really just loving a whole bunch of new things this month. So if you're interested to see what my favorites for April were, make sure you keep watching this video, big thumbs up, as well as subscribe so you can see my other ones. But let's just get into the video. I have my trusty little iPad here. So let's see. I think the first one I'm gonna talk about is TV shows. So this is gonna kind of engulf a couple months worth of, I think the lights just flicker. So this is gonna consist of the TV shows I've been really liking for the past couple months. And the first one that I really want to talk about is Insecure. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I slept on Insecure. I genuinely don't know why I slept on Insecure. I was one of those people that was Insecure can't be that good. But I was hearing all this talk about it when it was playing on TV and stuff. I was there's no way a TV show could be that good. Everyone's really hyped it. I was it's probably not even that good. I'm sorry, Issa, for ever saying not good if your name in the same sentence, because that's never the case. Insecure was so freaking good. It really changed me, and I want to be Molly. I don't know how I'm gonna be Molly, but I'm gonna be Molly. And that's just, if you've never seen Insecure, stop watching this and go watch Insecure right now. You can come back later, but watch Insecure, because it's just amazing. Issa is amazing. And that's just that on that. So the next show I want to talk about is Queen Sugar. Oh my goodness, literally amazing yet again. And I'm not even done. I still have one more season because it only had the first 6 seasons on Hulu, and then the 7th season is just nowhere to be found apparently. But Queen Sugar was so good. Kofi Ciro ate that up. I didn't even know he could give all of that and more, and he gave all of that and more. And Bianca Lawson's also in it. If you know who she is, I'll put a picture up here. If you don't know who Bianca Lawson is, I don't know. I think she's a stepsister of Beyonce, but they're related somehow. But yeah, I can never look at her the same way again. She played that role so much, so well, and I don't like her character. That's just, I'm never probably gonna like her. Maybe season 7 can change my mind, but for right now, I don't mess with her. Watch Queen Sugar if you have it. It's on Hulu. Go watch that. So the last show I want to talk about is a show that just ended actually. Literally I think last week was the last episode. Snowfall. Oh my god. Top tier. And the way that it ended was so surprising to me, because I'm someone, I don't think this is really a spoiler, but I thought that the main character was gonna die. Since the first episode, I was there's no way he makes it to the end. There's no freaking way. And then just the way that they did the last episode was just, it was hard for me to watch. It was that good where I was I can't sit here and watch this in one sitting. I had to exit out, go think some happy thoughts, and just separate myself before I went back. But that show was phenomenal. Phenomenal. And Damson Idris. I'm not gonna say too much. The point is, go watch Snowfall as well. Go watch all 3 of those shows. So go watch Insecure, then go watch Queen Sugar, and then go watch Snowfall. If you're in a TV show rut and don't know what to watch, there you go. So I've really been in my financial literacy bag. I've always liked the concept of financial literacy and knowing where your money's going and knowing the best ways to handle your money. But I always go to it, into it for a little bit, and then just kind of sweep it to the side. But these past couple months, I've been watching financial YouTubers to kind of like put me on the right track and help me, and they've been helping. And I feel like I gotta share them with you. So I want to tell you guys about the YouTubers that I've been watching the past couple months, and they're all finance YouTubers. Yeah, they're all finance. The first one I'm probably gonna say is Graham Stephan. Amazing. I've been watching him since 2020. I think is when he like kind of started popping off, and he's amazing. His channel is amazing. He's like a millionaire, and he became a millionaire by the age of like 30 or like 29, something like that. And he's amazing. He like gives you so much insight into like real estate, because he is a real estate agent turned YouTuber, and just like how to make your money work for you, put it into properties, investing it into like Roth IRAs, and just a whole bunch of stuff. And I love it. I love it. It really has helped me, like I said, in my financial literacy bag, and I love his channel. So definitely go watch his channel if you're not familiar with him. He has some gems. He is amazing. So the next person that I actually found was through Graham Stephan's videos, because he would like react to a lot of his videos. His name is Caleb Hammer. Caleb Hammer is probably like one of my favorite out of the three right now, because he basically brings people on who are like in financial ruin, like terrible with their money, like in like freaking 50K plus worth of debt, and just like terrible with their money, just completely terrible. And he basically does like a financial audit of like their like finances and their statements and like all their debt, and like basically helps them work through it, and basically builds like a budget on how they can like get out of the financial ruin that they're in. And it's so helpful, and it's so like, it's like bad like seeing people like down bad like that, but it like really helps you and kind of motivates you and kind of like helps you know more about your money, so then you don't make the same mistakes. And I really like that. And he's on them. Like, he does not let anything slide. He makes sure that like, he lets them know, I'm not gonna hold your hand. We're gonna do this, this, and that, and we're gonna get you out of this. And I love that. I love that. So if you really wanna see that, and like kind of are in like a similar situation and not really too good with your money, and kind of like in financial ruin, and you kind of want some help, I definitely recommend his channel. It will help you, I promise. So check him out. So the last one I've been watching is Carter Sullivan, and she's this Canadian YouTuber. Basically, her channel is more so based on like building a budget for yourself and putting your money in certain categories, and like that aspect. I like her videos because they're like more so like I said, they're a budget. So that she kind of like shows you like her budget routine and how to like kind of mimic hers, but like for your financial situation. And I like it because it's more helpful. It's like you can use her channels and her budgeting routines more so like on a weekly, daily, monthly basis, versus like the other two are more like long term of how your money should work for you. So I really like her videos. She's a Canadian YouTuber, but her advice kind of works for people that are in the US, because I'm in the US. So I find her very helpful. If you want to see her videos, I'll link all of their channels as well as hers. I'll link all of their channels down below so you guys can. So my last favorite topics that I'm going to go into is the passions that I've had these past couple months. So my passions kind of fluctuate. Like when I originally made like my little like list for my passions, I had stuff like mocktails, because I was making mocktails for like a little bit, which was like random, but they were good. But they were like basics of like Shirley Temples, so not too much, but they were good. And like I was doing henna, but like I didn't really keep up with that, so I kind of had to. But I kind of found some of my passions that I really do think like I really love, and they were very fun to tap into these past couple months. So let's just get into what. We watched my first January favorites. I put 2 books in there. And I actually just finished the Jennifer Armentrout one, which was, I think it's called like the Darkest Star. I just finished that like over the weekend. That's when I actually started watching it, was literally in April, and I put it in January as like something I wanted to start. Amazing! I've started the 2nd book in that series, so I've really been in my reading bag, and that's kind of like one of the things I've been like really passionate about this month, or these past couple months, and I love that for me. Love that for me. Another thing that I've been loving and has been like kind of like a passion of mine these past couple months is like acting and modeling. So it's like really weird. So if you watched my New York vlog that I posted, I went to New York to audition for New York Fashion Week, which is like so random, I know. And that kind of like started my like modeling and acting interest. And I've still been doing it, and like I had like a acting thing, like I think last month in Chicago for like the student film, and it was really nice. Like it was like my first speaking role, and I know it was like a student film, but it was like so much fun. And actually I have one coming up, I think like next week. I don't know, it's just been like this fun little thing I'm just doing. It's nothing I'm taking like too serious, but it's also like if it turned into something, I mean, it could turn into something if it really wanted to. So I'm excited about that. I just been having a great time with it, so hopefully that blossoms into something that becomes more than just like a little passion of mine. So fingers crossed. So my last passion that I've kind of been dipping my foot into, this is more of like, I don't want to say premature for me to say it's a passion of mine. If you've been following my YouTube channel for like a while, or like if you follow my Instagrams, I have a second Instagram, which is like a review, like a food review page. I don't really know what it is. It's gonna be like a review page of some kind. I don't know the specific like niche for it yet, but I'm like really getting back into that and wanting to like do reviews and stuff. It's just really fun, and I'm getting back in that, and I love that for me. So that was all for my April's favorites, but kind of like my end of first quarter favorites kind of thing. I don't know, these past couple months were really, really fun. Like 2023 has been way more than I can even ask for, and I'm just so thankful, so grateful. And if you want to see my first favorites video that I did, which is, I'll put a picture right here of what it looks like. I'll link it down below so you guys can kind of see that and kind of compare it to this one. I had a lot more topics in that one, but I feel like that was just more like a whole bunch of randomness. Like I put a lot of just randomness in grouping it, and I feel like this one was more simple and more true to like what I really, really enjoy. Like these were my favorites. The other ones was just like the ones from January were more just like my likes. These were actually my favorites. But that was all. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up as well as subscribe. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.